There we go. All right, I think that should be it. So you'll be able to see all right. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Haracha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and others, a great millstone, tells us truth. Honors and citations to the elect. And to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children, I believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shah, he is the deliverer, because he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right. We're just going to hop right in. This is an open forum. Being as though it's a lot going on here in Babylon, man. These are some great times, man. And yesterday we had a man get shot next to the camp, man. That we was so heavy in the spirit that we ain't even hear it. And the cops coming up asking all these questions and all that. But hey, we living in those times where this is what the year of Yahweh Shem Shah's turn up. And through the spirit we starting to see all these things, man. Look at what's going over there in Ukraine. You got them talking about the New World Order. There's a whole bunch of things, man, is happening right now. So, we're just going to flow through the spirit. What other scripture you got, brother?
Let's see. Scripture I got earlier. This is the book of Song 78 and 9.
Okay.
He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation,
That's right.
and trouble, by sending evil angels among them.
That's right. And that's the death angels, man. And look, just here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, period. But it's going on throughout all America. But now the from last year to this year, the homicide rate is up even more, man. So that's going in a lot of cities, man. And then you got what? This drill music. So they use that as that's them angels, them death angels, man, them spirits. They putting that stuff in the air, man. That vibration through the music, man. When the real music is what we teaching right here, these scriptures, man. So that's the music that they're supposed to be listening to, but they want to listen to, that bullshit basically. It's called how it is. They listen to bullshit and all that stuff. That's why they put it in your ears. You gotta be careful with your ears here, man. Be careful with your eyes see, man. You gotta be circumspect going through this thing, man. Because the Lord, hey, man, believe it or not, the Lord is on his way back. And it's getting frustrating because you see it and you keep seeing his wickedness. You're like, we got a little strength, but we still gotta fight, man. And know that the Lord is like he's doing what he said he was gonna do, man. And that's that evil spirit, to come and do what the Lord appeases, what appeases him, man, what makes him happy. And that's why he's saying these people get put to death, on a high level, man. Matter of fact, prime example, I was watching a video earlier, I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but they was at a hip hop concert, and Yo Gotti or whatever his name is, they shot that up, man. And you seen like the trail of blood and all this, and like the lady had the camera, she was walking through, but you seen it was a trail of blood, man. So the blood is on their hands, man. Well, I got a swift one, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. I'm sorry, verse 11. It says, Yahweh Shem Shah shall threaten And who shall not be utterly beat to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before Yahweh Shem Yahushua and before the glory of his power, man. And that's coming, we gonna come into that time with those thermonuclear missiles, man. When the Lord, he's gonna threaten. So with his threatening, he's gonna be putting you to death, man.
Okay.
You know? And this is just the beginning stages. You got people going crazy over small time death. It ain't like, like a whole big, like a mass scale. But like matter of fact, what, yesterday, how many shootings was it?
Yeah, I know off the bat. Shit, what, 2, 3?
Yeah, like
off the bat.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it was more than that.
Yeah.
But that's just going into, that's one night, man. One night. And that's what, a Monday night. Mm-hmm. That's a Monday night in Babylon. Mm-hmm. Where people usually be going to work, going to sleep for work and everything like that. But the Lord is turning this thing up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got something?
Yeah, I got something. Come on, let me see. What's that, spirit straight up vengeance?
Right. Hold on. Damn. I got you. That's
Sirach 39 and 28. Before that. Right. And because why we seen this past count being a heavy count through the spirit. Well, you starting, the police running wild, the niggas are running wild, back to police cars back to back, shootings, man. They talking about shootings all over in Philadelphia right now. And these spirits ultimately are being controlled by Yahweh Shem Yahushua to bring forth, judgment, heavy judgment. We just had the Passover, and what happened around Passover.
That's right.
A lot of death, man. We brothers know what happened, on the other side of those doors when we painted that blood on the doorpost, man. It was a whole lot of death going on, and that's happening in these last days. But ultimately, all these spirits are controlled by Yahweh. They're going to be used to bring forth judgment.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you can bring it out.
This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 and start verse 28. Mm-hmm. It says there be spirits that are created for vengeance.
Okay, vengeance. Okay, payback for your wicked deeds.
That's right.
For your actions. While liberty was open, you choose to continue to live a evil lifestyle. So, a lot of you boyfriends and girlfriends you shacking up with, a lot of your friends who you call your friends, even family, man. You got son killing fathers. Yep. A lot of those spirits are created to do the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's right. And that's to put you to death, man.
That's right.
Straight up. There are spirits be created. A lot of these spirits are created to do what they seen a whole lot of death yesterday, man.
Yeah,
you can keep going on
Yeah, that's right. Like you even had like a shooting where they was investigating a one shooting, then while they're investigating this shooting, right around the corner, they fired 30 more shots at a whole different situation.
Yeah.
So this death angel is moving right now, man. And this is the beginning of sorrows, man. Mm-hmm. So what you gonna do when them sorrows really hit if you can't deal with it now? Mm-hmm. But it says back in Sirach chapter 39 and 28, it says there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Mm-hmm. So the Lord, hey man, he created them just for that. Okay. I know we go over this scripture a lot because it's happening, man. So you got the Lord he's calculated like to the T where when you're born, everything is laid out for you. Mm-hmm. All the way up until your time that he knows your last step, your last breath, man. Mm-hmm. And he puts that spirit right there to be the one to take it from you, to take your life or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it says, matter of fact, That's basically what we could keep going. It says, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. You know? And fire, what's that? Fire is a purger. That's a bad element, the fire. It says in hell, you got what? You had over there, it was a movie. What movie was that? I think it was The Day After Tomorrow or something like that, but it was hailing so big, it was knocking people out. You know what I'm saying? And you actually have hell that's like that, man.
My hell song.
Yeah, kind. Yeah, that's hell. That's it says in famine and death are all such like it says in death, all these were created for vengeance. That's why the Lord created those things. That's for vengeance, because what he said, vengeance is his.
Right, because ultimately the earth must be purged.
That's right.
Of the wicked. You know, the earth has to be cleansed.
Kind.
And the Lord is going to use fire to do that.
Kind.
You know, the amount of heat that have to hit this place, man. You know, it's a lot of stuff that's, you know, hey, the scripture in 2 Ezra 5, what is it, 5? They say, you know, the land, ask the land, you know, if there's any righteous in the land, there is none. So it's wicked, north, south, east, and west, man.
That's
and this wind, hey, they need to be purged out.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
You got the gun, which is the sword. You know,
that's right.
That's another tool that the Most High, the Edomites, you know, they use that as a tool as well.
That's right.
You know, on the left hand side, you know. All right. I got a scripture real quick. This is the book of 2 Ezra 7:20. There be many that perish in this life because they despise the law of the Most High.
That's right.
That is set before them. So a lot of the wicked, a lot of these wicked niggas and the female, man, they getting judged, right? And it could, a lot of these are some of the same scoffers that walked up to the camp.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, saw a video, you know, got a problem, got offended with the gospel. You know, they despise it. And guess what? They never thought that day would come.
That's right.
You know? Well, hey, it's a whole lot of death going on in the land because they despise the law of the Most High. The scriptures say the law of the Lord is perfect. Right. You don't supposed to hate these laws, man. The law can fix the, you know, put our nation back together, man. But they despise that, and ultimately, if you despise this word, that means you agree and you have a covenant with death, man. You know.
Yeah, damn, dog. You said the law is perfect, right? And all that. But check this out. This is and this is why, because we disobedient. We was disobedient to Yahweh Shem Shah. Ba'ashem Arachapadash, you know, so now we've been punished.
That's right.
So this is Baruch chapter 1, verse 22. It says, but every man followed the imagination of his own wicked heart, to serve strange gods and to do evil in the sight of the Yahweh Shem Shah power. You know? So that's what they wanted to do. Our people follow their own vain imaginations, whatever they think is right. You know what it says in Proverbs? It says there's a way that seemeth right unto a man.
With the way
you know, because because that's what these people think. They're doing the right thing. And even there's some men that claim to be in the truth, you think what you're doing is right, but the Lord really got you jacked up, man. You know? The Lord can easily take his spirit away from you at any given time. That's why you're supposed to stay humble, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too big-headed. Because once you do that, hey, man, it's game over for you. The Lord ain't dealing with all that, man. You know? So you really got to tread lightly. You got to really walk on eggshells when you're in this truth dealing with brothers. Because how you deal with a brother, that's the way, that's how you treat your house child.
You don't even know how the Lord look at that man.
That's right, exactly.
You know?
That's right.
What you think about him is totally different how the Lord may look at him.
That's right, bro.
You know? That's why you got to be humble with this truth.
That's right.
You know? Proverbs 14:12. All right, there's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
That's right.
You know, so hey, and you know, you got a lot of people that think they right with Christianity, with whatever. You know, some people believe in Esau philosophy.
Yep.
You know, the ways thereof are death, man. You know. You got this land has heavy homosexuality in it, man. You know, You know, you got you know a lot of you rappers, a lot of you street niggas. Y'all think that's the way to go.
Yep.
You know, you're not looking. You're supposed to look to the Yahweh Shem Shot.
That's right.
You're supposed to follow the man that Yahweh Shem Shot set up, which is we know that is the elders of Great Millstone, who are teaching 100% truth. And you got brothers that don't believe it.
That's right.
You know, they believe their way is right, but we watching what y'all doing.
That's right.
You know, you know, just to not to sidetrack a little bit, but you know, pay attention to our elders. They ain't got no damn rap videos out.
That's right.
They ain't doing no silly. They ain't got no gimmicks. You know, they ain't involved in no rap videos, throwing up gang signs and doing all this crazy stuff. They following strictly what the scriptures say, and we following them. That's the way it goes. If you got a problem with that, then you hate order. You know, you hate order. You know, but there's a way to sing right to them. A lot of these, you know, it's a lot of brothers that so-called themselves, you know, they in the truth and call themselves Israelites, but they really going off of their own vain opinion, man.
That's right, yeah.
But the ways are of death, man, and it's going to lead to you being judged. You know?
I got a quick one for you. This is Sirach, chapter 11, verse 15. I mean, Salakia, chapter 11, verse 5. The back of what you said, because, like, you know, we was talking about walking on eggshells when you in this truth with your brother. Not saying, like, no, be no bitch. No. Like, you see somebody going off or whatever, it's a way that you speak to them. You don't gotta be malicious or vicious all the time, man. But the truth has to be defended, man.
Right.
You know, by all means necessary.
Right.
You know, this is Sirach chapter 11, verse 5. It says, many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of hath worn the crown. You know, I brought that out because, like, you had King David. When he was on the scene at that time, King Saul was already was the king. And he had all his mighty men fight against Goliath. You know what I'm saying? And King David wasn't thought of to wear no crown. He wasn't thought of to be the king of Israel. But see, the Lord chose him, man. Everybody saw that shepherd that King David was. Look at this little shepherd. Is that?
They didn't even see him as a warrior. So like,
right. Nah, he good. But
they didn't,
right.
They didn't see him as a warrior, but the spirit of the Lord was upon him.
But Yahweh Shah saw that king in him. You know, because that he knows what spirit he created. You know, so that's why, you know, but you got men now, they a lot of men have preferences, which, hey, man, you get entitled to your own opinion, man. You got your preferences, but doing all of that, you just better be mindful and careful, you know what I'm saying, of how you deal with men that know this truth, man. You know? Because even King David, even that, even though King Saul went off and was seeking to pursue his life, he still never cursed him, man. He looked at him still as a man of the Lord, because at one point in time, the spirit was on King Saul. You know? So you gotta be careful, man. A lot of brothers they in violation, man. You know? But you don't want to hear the truth, you just want to just rebuke. But when it comes time for the rebuking to come to you, you want to switch backpedal. You know? Make spin moves and all that. You know? And right now, you should be in a spirit of prophecy. You know? Because that's what the Lord is all about. Yahweh Shem Shah is the spirit of prophecy. So you're supposed to be prophesying, defending the gospel. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out your emotions, get out your feelings, man. You know, to be a man of the Lord, you have to become a man first. And a lot of brothers, they still in that emotional state. You know? You got to get up out of that, man. But hold on. You had something?
Romans 2:11.
Bring it up, bro.
Let me see. Romans 2:11.
Ooh, damn. I got one real fast.
Go ahead, bro.
Right about our brothers, because look, man, this is Sirach, and we got to, hey, man, I'm talking to myself too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you get impatient, but, you know, and this is another reason why you have to be careful with how you deal with the men of the Lord, man. Because you don't know who is who. We don't know who the elect is. It hasn't been determined. How you going to know when they're on that chariot? When the Lord is taking care of them in that day, then you're going to know. What that say? That's in, matter of fact, that's in 2nd Ezra,
What?
16 and 70. If you could grab that,
Yeah.
Rashad.
16, 7.
Yeah, come. I want to bring this out. This is Sirach, chapter 39 and 16. It says, "All the works of Yahweh Bashim Shah are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season." You know what I'm saying? So in due season, that's when all things are going to reveal. If you you just gotta keep pressing towards that mark. You know what I'm saying? Like you seeing all this stuff going on. You've been warned by the apostles. It was an elder Sakaran told you, brothers, man. You know, it was a warning for you. You know, he was with Elder Manatazak. You know, for y'all you gotta forgive your brother. How you gonna be careful with your brother talking crazy about him? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that beam out of your eye first, man. You know, and that's not good, man. You know, so you have to you gotta really examine yourself because everything's gonna be done in due season. So you might feel a certain type of way, but like the scripture says, it says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, my ways are not your ways." You know, he created all of us, and he knows a spirit that he put in every last one of us, man. That's why you should focus on prophecy because you're seeing in his season, you're seeing things are being revealed. You know, you're seeing wicked men wax worse and worse, and they think that there's nothing wrong. They still think that they got the spirit of the Lord on them. You know, and that's a scary thing, man. Right? It says, verse 17, it says, "And none may say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For at time convenient, they shall all be sought out." So at the time convenient, they all gonna be sought out. Your job is to push prophecy, man. Push prophecy and be brotherly, man. You know, and let the Lord's gonna fight for you. You know, and defend the gospel, man. You defend the gospel. That's it, man. It says, I'm gonna read that again, verse 17. Back in Sirach chapter 39, verse 17, it says, "And none may say, what is this?" Like, yo, what's this? You know what I'm saying? That's how they be. Like, what's this? Like, who you think you are? This, that. Like, come on. Wherefore is that? For at time convenient, they shall all be sought out, and his commandment, the waters stood as a heap, and at the words of his mouth, the reciprocals of waters, at his commandments is done whatsoever pleaseth him, and none can hinder when he will save, man. You know, none going to hinder when he will save. So we don't know, ain't nobody saved yet. You got people out there thinking that they already saved the way they act. You know, so you gotta be very careful, especially coming in times now. You have to examine yourselves even 10 times more, especially now, because the hammer's about to come down.
Yeah.
You know, the hour of temptation's about to come. Jacob's trouble is coming. You know, you gotta really meditate and focus on these things, man, and see if you're going to be deemed worthy. You know.
I got that in 70.
Go ahead, brother.
2 Ezra, chapter 16, verse 70. "There shall be in every place and in the next cities a great..."
The part where it says, then shall they know my children.
Okay.
I know it's around there. I know it's around there. 2 Ezra 16, around 70, and all that. You probably started,
Yeah,
you
73.
said 73?
You on 73?
That's what it's at.
Yes.
Yeah, so honestly, started. Matter of fact, yeah, you can start at 7. Yeah, come on.
2 Ezra, chapter 16, verse 70. "But there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord Yahweh."
Matter of fact, what's that word? Insurrection.
Okay.
Look at that Bible for sure. So just bear with us, you know. The Lord's willing, it's edifying, you know, and whoever needs to hear it, Lord's willing that they receive it, you know.
I got it. I don't have it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, right now, Bible for sure.
The word insurrection.
Insurrection.
Insurrection, so like it. an uprising against civil authority. Okay, early 15th century insurrection. Let me see what else. From the Latin, a rising up. Okay, so yeah, rising up.
Now read that again, because I think it's what it said. Against
verse
the ones that those that fear Yahweh.
Yeah, verse 7, and we'll run that back. But there shall be in every place.
Every place. So that's what all four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
You know, wherever we were driven. And what you seeing now? You starting to see that the insurrection. And they, like a matter of fact, over here in this I'll speak about, you know, when they had that shooting in I think that was Elizabeth, New Jersey. And now they was like, yo, Yahweh Shah, the name Yahweh Shah is anti-Semitic. You know, which that's retarded, man. You know, how could you say that? So that means you don't know what you're talking about. So now, like, you go, what? Matthew 24 says, you shall be hated for my name's sake.
Right.
You know, so you got to be firm, man. What you got to, brother?
Okay.
But they going to rise up against the ones that's the true believers, man.
All right. But there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
That's right.
All right.
They're going to rise up against you, man.
Right.
You know? You keep going, brother.
Okay. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right. That's Esau gonna come through like that flood, man. You know, they really want to put you to death because that's what they did to our Lord, man. Yahweh Shah. You know, and the ancient prophets was they're back here now. So it's only right that you know, that these spirits be on those people.
Right.
You know, but this time the men are going to be delivered. Whoever the Lord sees fit to be delivered. And see now, and like that goes for you brothers that claim the truth, and you really faking it. They're coming after you too, because your face is out there on YouTube and everything, man. You know, your face is out there, your videos is out there. So you would be foolish to even turn away now, man. Because you know a lot of people don't believe. They just, like I said, they faking it till they think they're gonna make it, man. But you can't fool them. You can't fool Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You can fool man.
Scripture say you're gonna search Jerusalem with a camera.
That's right. Damn.
You're gonna search them out.
That's a good one right there, bro. You get that? Because I want to just get to the point. Yo, matter of fact, can you got that after that, bro?
Yeah. All right. Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord Yahweh. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known. Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
See that? This shall be known who are my chosen. Why? Because he's going to take care of them, but you got it.
Okay. And they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
See that? They're going to be tried like the gold in the fire. So, you know, you people that's out here still in that relaxed state, you know, you really haven't really been through anything, you know, because everything's a convenient for you, you know. You got your house, your women, your children, you know what I'm saying? And that's a major thing in Israel.
You still can work right now.
Yeah, you
still can go to the market store and get what you want.
That's right.
But hey, you heard that, they say what? You're going to be tried with fire, man.
And they said they're going to throw you out of your houses, man. You know? So you want... Hey, man. We all going to have to go through something, man. You know? And it's going to be, like it says, it's going to be a time like no other. I had that since there was a nation. And what we were talking about earlier was 70 AD. Around that time when they had that trouble. Yeah, kind of.
Them get sucked in those days.
Yeah. Water than they get sucked in those days. Look what happened then.
It happened in AD, and it's going to happen again, man.
That's right. We say there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. So you dudes having babies, you better pray that the Lord is dealing with you, man. You know, you better pray that the Lord is dealing with you because he could deliver households, man. You know? And, hey, man, he putting you to the test. Like I said, you're going to be tried like gold is tried in the fire, man. Look what Abraham had to go through. You know what I'm saying? He had to go Like, and that's why he was going to sacrifice Isaac. You know, but what happened? The Lord just was testing him, and he passed that test. The same way we're going to be tested. We're being tested every day. We're being tested now. You know, to see if you believe, if you're really about this word, or you're really about this truth. You know, every time you turn on the news, you see what's going on, and people still don't get it, man.
I got a precept.
You got it, brother.
Ecclesiasticus 2:5. But gold is tried in the and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy ways aright, and trust in him, man. So if you don't trust in the Lord, it's going to be sought out, man. You're going to be put in a situation to see if you really fear the Lord or not, man. That's that going. Gold, the best type of gold is what tried through the fire, man.
That's right.
And what else it say? It say an acceptable man. All right. That's why we pray that Lord that we be acceptable in His sight. Because we want to pass those tests, and we know the ultimate test is what? Revelation 3:10. You know the hour of temptation.
That's right.
You know
that's the whole world. Man.
Yeah.
The whole world.
Yeah. What even in the Lord's prayer, it say what it say it say basically deliver us from
lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Yeah,
That's our hope, man, that we're going to be delivered from evil, man, because we're coming into some terrible times, man. You know, if you in the right spirit and you meditating on what's going to happen, you understand the scriptures, you know what's coming, but you still in your mind can't really fathom everything that's going to happen to a detail.
That's right.
You know, you don't know how long you're going to be without food. You know. Hey, you know, you don't know how long you're gonna be without food. You don't know if you're gonna be around your family. You don't know what test Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna put you in. So you gotta be in the right spirit and pray that whatever my lot is, whatever I gotta go through, Lord, keep me. Keep my foot.
That's right.
You know? You got it.
That's right. Now just to back you up, to hop right back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. This back is right up. Start at verse 74. It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
Right.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God."
We in the time period where there's no room for doubt.
That's right.
You gotta just, it's like how Abraham and Lot was leaving out of Lot and his wife were leaving out of it. She looked back.
That's right.
You know, you can't look back, man. And doubting is that's looking back.
That's right,
We know we in these sinful bodies, man, but what's that scripture in Sirach? Woe to you that Yeah. Woe to you that they say, woe to you that is before it say that. What is in Sirach 2? You know?
Sirach 2.
Yeah, because basically.
Yeah, that is. It's Sirach 2:14. It says, woe unto you that have patience, and wait, and what will ye do when Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall visit you?
And it's one after that. Let me see.
Oh, you want the one up?
Yeah.
Ooh, matter of fact, I'll go to 12. So
woe to him that is faint-hearted. That's it.
Okay, come.
That's it.
I'm start 12?
Yep.
All right, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 12. It says, woe be to fearful hearts,
right,
and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways.
Right.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
Right. And I already, you won't be defended, man. Hey, just like if you're on the battlefield and you got this warrior spirit on you, and next to you got a man who's faint-hearted, or he doubtful, or he's doubtful. He ain't got that warrior-like spirit. He can't be next to you in the battlefield.
That's right.
As a man, you gotta be stern. You're gonna have to be stern. You're gonna have to be confident. And just know that the Lord is gonna do what He say He's gonna do. Just do what you're supposed to do. So that, in that day we can be. That's why we do the video. That's why we hit the highway.
That's right.
Because we want to be defended. That's showing our faith. And we know that the video is not gonna deliver us. We know that going out every single week, that's a part of it. You still have to live the life. That's a part of having that faith as well.
That's right.
You living according to what the scriptures say.
That's right.
You know, because it's one thing you out there teaching it, but are you living up to what you reading?
That's right.
Are you living up to what your house shall talk?
That's right.
You know, hey, that's a part of that believing, and you can't doubt it. You can't be what your spirit can't be wavered. You can't have a wavering spirit, man.
Would they say like, yo, no doubt?
Right. You can't doubt, man. No doubt, man.
That's right.
So you know.
You know, then what the scripture says, the Lord haven't given you the spirit of fear.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Check it out. This is Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 8. Because yo, when this is actually this is a law, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically a law commandment. Right? So this is Deuteronomy chapter 20. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, And what man is there that hath betrothed a wife? Now this is where they was about to go to battle. You know, so they was laying down the rules. It's all about rules, man. Because being faint hearted, that's like a cancer. And you gotta cut it out. That's why I told you, if your right hand offends you, cut it out, man. If your right eye offends you, gotta pluck it out, man. It says better going to the kingdom maimed and have a full members, roughly paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Deuteronomy chapter 20, it said, I'm starting verse 7. It said, And what man is there that hath betrothed a wife, and hath not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man take her. So like, they tell you, you got a wife, you just betrothed her, it's a time you got off, man. Because you got to be able to spread your seed, you know, before another man come take it. But this is the point right here. It says, verse 8. It says, and the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. So you can't have that doubt. Like that doubt is a cancer, man. So if you doubt in the war, you doubt your Habashim Shah, Bashim Shakadash, you know, like you ain't gonna make it, man. You know? And look, Peter proved that when he was walking on the sea and he doubted. He got faint-hearted and he started sinking, man. You know, and Yahweh Shah had to lift him up. Just like what's that? You got said Peter, when what's that? When Yahweh Shah was healing the lady, and he put the people out the room because they didn't believe. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that real quick. What scripture tells about Jesus when he healed the woman, but he put the people out the room because they did not believe? KJV. Oh, okay, it's Matthew 9 and 25. Let me get that real quick. This is the book of Matthew. Because that faint-heartedness, you can't have that doubting spirit around you, man. You know? This is Matthew chapter 9 and verse 25. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 20. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll start at verse 19. This is Matthew chapter 9, verse 19. It says, And Yahweh Shah rose and followed him, and so did his disciples. And behold, a woman which was diseased with an issue of blood 12 years.
That's what I thought.
12 years came behind him and touched the hem of his garment. For she said within herself, If I may but touch touch his garment, I shall be whole. But Yahweh shall turn him about, and when he saw her, he said, Daughter, be of good comfort, thy faith have made thee whole. And the woman was made whole from that hour. And when Yahweh Shah came into the ruler's house and saw the minstrels of the people making a noise, he said unto them, Give place, for the maid is not dead. So he was going to heal this woman. but sleepeth. You know, because when you pass away and go into the spirit world, yo, you sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say, yo, when you read and talk about, and this man, he went to sleep with his ancestors. And this man, he went to sleep with his ancestors. That means he passed on into the spirit world. That was the end of his age, right? But see, the woman that touched the hem of his garment, she had faith. She believed. All I gotta do is touch her. You know, you gotta have that faith, man. Like George Michael, gotta have faith, faith. It says, give place, for the maid is not dead, but sleepeth. Now, yo, if you look at that, like nowadays, let's say somebody passed away, they might have been gone for a while. That's why everything is in his time. They gonna look at it like, yo, she already gone, man. Who you think he is gonna raise her up? She ain't sleep, she dead. That's the mindset of Jake. You know what I'm saying? It says, and see here it go. And they laughed him to scorn. They laughed at him. They thought it was a big joke. The same way they laugh at the men of the Lord now, because they think it's a big joke. You know? Because Yahweh Shah was super spiritual, man. You know, he was super spiritual. And he was able to, he knew. Like, hey, man, he's the first spirit ever created. And this was his time to come back to show us the way. But it says, but when the people were put forth, he went in. So he put them out. But when the people were put forth, he went in and took her by the hand, and the maid arose. And the fame hereof went abroad into all the land. You know, so it was for the the uplifting of Yahweh, man. You know, and that's why Yahweh Shah was able to do what he did, because he was all about his father's business. He's all about Yahweh's business. The same way that we're supposed to be about that. So we're supposed to believe. You know, we're supposed to believe the downfall of America, Babylon. We're supposed to believe that we're men of the Lord. You know, you gotta let that doubt demon go, man. And a lot of dudes, they doubt themselves all the time. I'm not saying that sometimes Satan ain't going to mess with you and try to make you doubt yourself. You know? But that's when you gotta have that confidence, like Yahweh Shah, man.
I gotta appreciate it.
Let me tell you.
Proverbs 29 and 25.
Okay.
The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord Yahweh shall be safe. So, you know what that reminds you of? Psalms 91, man. You know that he that abide in the secret place of the Most High. So, he that matter of fact, let me get it because I don't want to butcher it. But he say Proverbs 29 and 25. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord Yahweh shall be safe. So you got to know that, ultimately you got to trust in the Lord no matter what's going on. Pretty much, man, it's no room for doubt, man. That, doubt is of Satan, man. And I know we're in this flesh, but you got to ultimately put your trust in the Lord and know, man, you know that he's going to be with you, man. He's not just going to have you to learn his truth. For the ones who are sincere, he's not going to have you to learn his truth just to drop you off, man. Just to turn his back on you. The scriptures say the Lord's arm is not too short to say that he can't save, man. So the Lord is going to deliver his man. If you of that number, you don't have any reason to doubt. All right. Let me get this in Psalm 9. You can go ahead.
Right now, bro. You see, yeah, like you said, you don't have no reason to doubt, man. As a matter of fact, the reason that you're not supposed to doubt, because you coming, like we keep saying it, man, you coming to a time where you're gonna see some things. That, hey, man, your eyes gonna be like, damn. So you never saw these things before in this age, in this period, man. That's how serious it is.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the worst time ever.
That's right.
The scriptures say the worst that the earth ever seen.
That's
man.
right.
So imagine what you're gonna be seeing, man. Awful smell, dead bodies.
Man,
ain't no telling how long you're gonna have to go without food, but you're gonna have to have faith.
That's right.
Matter
of fact, then the Lord he fed his manna in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's an example. These examples is here for a reason.
Exactly.
The things that are written aforetime are written for our learning.
That's right, brother.
So this is our time why it's open for us to understand that, listen, this is how you learn the Most High, through the scriptures. He left examples, right? Because nobody have a memory of what happened 2,000 years ago. we believe that it happened through the Spirit by reading the scriptures. You know? So we believe it, man. You know, you got to believe that. Do you really, like you say, man, do you really believe what you reading, man? You know, and that's going to separate the sheep from the goats, man. They're going to separate the men of the Lord from the ones that that are unbelievers. And you know, we see them all the time, man. You know, going out to the highways. You know, men that we tell them, we give them all the answers. They want answers, but we give it to them, and they still don't believe it. And we coming at them with raw scriptures, man. You know, but we telling you that this is the route. You know, you can't get enough land, you can't grow enough food, you can't, you know, get enough guns. You can't get enough of that, man. You have put your trust 100%, man, 144% in the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know, ain't no other way. You're not going to escape what's that. You need to get that in your mind. You're not going to escape what's coming. If you say the elect is going to make it by what? The elect going to make it by
scarcely.
They're going to be scarcely saved. Okay? But that's why you have this. That's why the Lord said He's going to get His truth to us in the last days. Hey, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. Okay? I got this in Psalm 91 real quick.
That's what I'm sure about that.
Okay, Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth. That's the first scripture to end Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place. What the secret place is in these scriptures, man, the truth. You know, you hiding from all the indignation that's coming upon the land. These people are about to feel it out here. They about to go through it, man. They don't have a clue how they, you know, they don't, just imagine how much we know. They don't know half of what we know. They don't know shit. They don't know shit. They don't know shit. You know, they don't know the time we entering into is not going to be no joke. It's not going to be nothing to play with. You know, you may see a lot of women out here holding their baby, dying out here, and they're going to be outside this truth. You know, but us being, you know, the hopefully elect, man, we dwelling in the going out to the highways, doing your videos, meditating on the scriptures. That's right. That's the secret place, man. That's right. You know, he that dwelleth in a secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow, okay, of the Almighty. That's right. Okay, let me get that word shadow real quick.
That's like a covering, I believe, when I'm mistaken.
A defense. That's what it look.
Covering, yeah.
The word shadow is tazal in the Hebrew. Okay, shade. Like you see, cover. Weather.
That's what you want to do when you go from, like when it's hot outside.
You want to get under some shade.
It's beating on you.
Yeah, the sun.
Like, I got to get out of this. Yeah. So you run to the shade. That's a covering.
Okay, you know? That's right. And they say figurative defense.
See that?
You see that? Defense. Hey, as protection. You know? You see that?
That's right.
So, hey, the Lord is going to be a defense. So he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow, which is the defense of the Almighty. He's going to defend you in that day.
That's right.
Did not what is it? Isaiah, we just brought it out, 59:19. Hey, somebody got to get them powers. That's a defense. You know?
That's right. That's right.
You know, you got it, bro.
Now this is real fast. This is Proverbs chapter 3. I'm gonna start from the top, man. But the points is in 5 and 6, just to give you a little substance. This is Proverbs chapter 3, starting at verse 1. It says, "My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments." So like, going into that covering, this is what we gotta run to. You know what I'm saying? We run into the law, statutes, and commands we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? We follow to the best of our ability, right? It says, "For length of days and long life and peace shall they add unto thee." So they add to thee. "Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon thy table of thy heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man." You know? You're going to find favor amongst Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and a man. Why? Because you move different. You act different. You know what I'm saying? You first and foremost, you believe what the Lord said. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't believe it, you're not going to live it. That's the difference, man. When you really believe in something, you're gonna live it. You're gonna
It's a
apply it
lifestyle,
to your
yeah.
life. That's right. You know? It says, trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path, man. So everything goes right back to Yahweh, man. By Hashem Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
By Hashem Arakhakodash.
And
Everything.
I'm pretty sure, man, you want the Lord to direct your path in these last days, man.
That's right, because how he going to bring you into his shadow? He got to direct you to come there, right?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, verse 7, it says, be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear depart from evil. Yo, we supposed to fear the Lord and depart from his evil. That's coming, man. If you fear the Lord, you're going to depart from everything that the evil which is to come to this place. You know, and it's coming, man. It's definitely coming to this place real soon, man. But that's why what it tells you, remember thy creator in the day of thy youth.
Yeah.
You know, before the evil day
come now.
Exactly. But the evil days is on the way, so hey man, you still have a chance, man. You still got a chance. But it's all up to him, it ain't up to us. It's up to him, man. You know? What you got it, brother?
All right, verse 2 in Psalm 91 and 2. I will say of the Lord Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress.
See that? Trust in him.
And my power.
That's right.
Okay? In him will I trust. Okay?
That's what I said, it said back in part, it said, be not wise in our own eyes. You know? So you thinking that you could do something differently than what another man did, like America, what they think? They think they could do it something different than what ancient Babylon did. You know? Or what ancient Greece did, or what ancient Rome did. Or all those places. They think that they could switch it up. Nah, man. You're going to get it the worst because you pattern yourself after all that, man. And now people that follow after this place, they pattern themselves after the same way. So they're going to get that same judgment, man. You know?
Yeah. All right. Psalms 91 and 3. All right. He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. Okay? And we saw the fowler out yesterday. Esau was out, man. Man. Esau was out heavy yesterday, man. Locking niggas up. You know, hey, you know, he's the fowler.
That's right.
You know. Did not the scripture say he lurketh in the secret place? You know, of the villages? You know? Right. The power in their hand. Micah too, man. They got the power to do what they doing. They can lock you up unjustly.
That's right.
You know, all right?
Do it.
They can shoot you down unjustly. Okay, you're going to need, you know, hey, you're going to need the Most High to be your refuge, man. You know, you're going to, hey, that's why you got to trust in him.
That's right.
How you going to save you if you don't even believe in him, man? You know, surely he shall deliver thee from the fowler. And that's what we're hoping for, that the Lord will deliver us in the time of Jacob's trouble when the enemy come down. Because they're going to try to do what? They're going to try to lock you in these concentration camps, right? And have you denounce your power, right? All right? So, and you know what's coming out. They don't have, you know, 30,000 guillotines that's in these vacant Walmart. They don't have that in there for no reason. That's that foul. That's that trap. That snap. You know, that's what he want to do. He want to try to, he's on the mission to depopulate the earth, depopulate the Israelites. All right, but you think the Most High, you think the Most High going to allow him to do that? No. He's going to defend the men that put their trust in him, man. You know, right? And from the northern pestilence, we know that's the missiles, man. It's so much, it's so many traps, man, from big to small. That's why we need the protection of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know, protect us, man. We in the valley of the shadow of death, man.
That's right.
You know, we need to be delivered out of here, man. We need to be protected. You know, what the scriptures say in the Psalms, the angels accamp around them that fear the Lord, man. You know, so the elect is protected by the angels. They guard them, man. You know, they protect them. Right? You got him?
Yeah, just to back you up, when you say you be spared from the noise of the fowler, right? You know, being delivered from those and then and you mentioned about the Walmarts and concentration camps basically having those guillotines in there. You know, like I was talking about with Abraham, Going to eye of the Lord, it says, be thou faithful until death, man. So you gotta be faithful. Like, you gotta be willing to put your life on the line. You're already doing it when you go out there on the highways and hedges.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you already put your hand to the plow. You put your life on the line. So it ain't no time to, like, when that time comes, to give up.
Right.
You know, like, oh man, Lord, I didn't believe it anyway. You know, because you got some men out here that really they don't believe.
Well, the scriptures say that they were gonna follow. They're gonna be following the way.
That's right. That's right. But this is Isaiah chapter 59, and I'm gonna go to 17. It says, For he put on righteousness as a breastplate and a helmet of salvation upon his head, and he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing, and he clad with zeal as a cloak, according to their deeds. Accordingly, he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from west to Shalakia, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him, man. You know? So, hey, man, they about to come in like that flood, man. But the Lord says he's going to lift up a standard so that you escape. And that standard is a way to escape, man. You know? Like, yo, he going to cover you with that cloak, that cloth, man. You know, because, hey, yo, it's man, listen.
Something got to happen.
Yo,
something got to happen. You know, we just read, you know, in Ezra that it's an insurrection going to happen to the men that fear the Lord.
That's right.
Hey, something got to happen for the Lord to be able to show that power, man, through his men. You know, what happened in Egypt? The whole sea parted. That had to happen for the Lord to, you know, to deliver the Israelites from Pharaoh, man. You know, something had to happen. That's a major event. And there's going to be another event that's going to happen, man. Yo, you know, hey, it's another event, man. Another event for this exodus that we're about to exit out of now. You know, you know. So hey, we know what he's gonna. I got a precept. I brought out that you know about the devil. You know, Revelations 10:3-10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay, we know the hour of temptation is when Esau's going to push that MOTB, man.
That's right.
You know what it is, the MOTB.
That's right.
You know, the average Jake know about that now. Okay,
right.
So you don't know, man. You're a complete darkness, man. You know, and you gonna have men that know and still take it. You know.
Because they never believe, they ain't gonna have faith, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. For number one, you got men that teaching. Else, you know, something else that the market, the chip is not the mark, you know. So what do you think they're gonna do when they can't get no food? You know, it's over with because they didn't believe that it was the MOT. It was a chip anyway. You know, all right. It's a.
I got a precept.
Oh, you got a precept?
Yeah. Just let you.
Bring it out. Bring it out. Come on with it, man. Come on with it.
Yo, cause hey, you just said something heavy, man. You know, cause a lot of men like said the MOTB, said a lot of men gonna take it.
Some men know it. Hey,
they
know.
know.
They know.
They know what it is.
That's why you gotta meditate and pray that the Lord will deliver thee from the hour of temptation.
That's right, God. That's right, bro.
Okay, deliver, please, Heavenly Father. How about you now, shot? Baba Kashah. You know, deliver us, man, from the hour of temptation, man. Cause you know, hey, man, the other counts, man, they not in the spirit of, you know, you know, there's not a day go by that I don't think about that, man. Because I want to be delivered from that, meditating and, you know, hoping that the Lord is going to be with me in that day.
That's right. That's right.
So, you know, we're prisoners of hope.
That's right, brother.
That's where your mind should be and not making rap videos, partying, and, you know, the hell with that. We at the end.
And they get mad when you
say it, like you tripping when you bring it up. But you know that hey, you can't really get mad because the Lord got everybody in their life.
That's right.
You know, some people they was marked to do that.
That's right.
You know, so I'm gonna run that back again. You got that? You got it.
This is Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 8. It says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of the Most High.
See that?
Not of works, lest any man should boast." You know. But you saved like through your It says through grace. Grace, man, the Lord has to give you that grace. We're in the grace period.
Yeah.
And through our faith, that's why we're able to come out and we have faith that we have the right doctrine. Through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai was given to us from our apostles and elders, a great millstone. We have faith to know that we're rehearsing our righteous acts to the T, man. We have faith to know that through grace, we have faith to know that we celebrate the Sabbath correctly and all that, man. We have faith to know these things, man. We have faith to know in that day, like the scriptures say, He's going to lift up that standard. He's going to deliver us. If we be a part of that number, man. So we prisoners. We're basically prisoners of hope because we're hoping, man. We wishing. What's that song? Wishing on a star. We ain't wishing on a star. We wishing on Yahweh Shem Shai, man, hoping that He had that grace for us, man. And to get grace, you have to give grace, man. You have to get out those malicious spirits towards your brothers, man. So look what happened. Every man that had a malicious spirit towards his brother, what happened to him? They got destroyed. You have instances where men, went out and like Apostle Paul, but the Lord was dealing with him and everything. And the Lord, that's why it says, "I will have mercy on whom I will," man. These spirits, Shalaka, these scriptures, they come to life, man. You have to live them, you have to breathe them. That's it, brother.
Okay. Zechariah, you can break this down. Zechariah 9:12. "Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render unto thee."
See that? The stronghold, you got to prophesy against that, man. Turn you to it, speak against it. Read that one more time, Local Shine.
Okay. Zechariah 9:12. "Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope."
So what? We're prisoners of hope. You turn you to the stronghold and prophesy against it. And because we're hoping to be saved, man. We're hoping that the Lord has that mercy on us, man. So this is a very, very serious thing, man. This ain't no game, man. Like you got people out here playing with it.
Yeah.
And they think that they're secretly like you could try to keep your secret as much as you want, but the Lord already sought you out. You have to play your role in the movie, till the Lord cuts your cap. But as long as we're here, we have to fight, man, keep fighting, and we're gonna be delivered, man. Because you're gonna have all type of characters try to come at you, make you seem like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Try to put that doubt within you. Right now ain't the time to doubt, and dudes gonna try to make you doubt, man. And you're gonna have weaker men that's gonna be doing that, man. Weaker vessels, the woman, you ain't a man of the Lord. Who you think you are? Even brothers come at you like that. And that's why you got told him like, "Yo, where Yahweh Shai told, get behind me, Satan." He already conquered all that. So like I said, man, we just gonna keep pushing, moving forward, man. That's it. This ain't the time to lighten up. It's time to tighten up, man. And right now, you're supposed to be on fire. This is the end of the marathon, man. You see it. You see the finish line. It ain't around the corner no more. It's at your doorstep. You got your chest poked out, ready to hit the what's that? The finish tape, basically. To run through it.
Yeah.
That's how close we are, man. So the Lord, He's turning up spirits on all levels, man. On all levels. 2/3, they're getting turned up to keep doing their wickedness. And they coming at the other nations too, man. You're gonna have the race riots out here. You're gonna have a whole bunch, man.
Yeah.
So this is that time where it's about to get real serious, man. Go ahead, bro.
1 Timothy 6:12. Fight the good fight of faith.
That's what we're doing. Fight the good fight of faith.
And we know faith is a gift.
That's right.
You got to pray for faith, but just know that the Lord is going to put you through a situation that's going to build your faith.
That's right.
You know, so if you ask for it, you better be ready for what comes. Fight the good fight of faith. The reason they're saying fight because this walk is not an easy walk. You know, hey, most of the walk is right here mentally. The things that you deal with mentally. You know, so you got you fight your own damn self.
Yeah.
You know,
you got that's what it say. The flesh war with
the spirit. The spirit and the flesh is warring against each other.
Right,
so you got to pray that the Lord rebuke, forgive and rebuke your wicked thoughts. You know, man. And let me say this, man. If you got a problem with a brother in this truth, man, you know, if he ain't going off with the doctrine, man, make it right. Clean it up with that brother.
That's right.
You want to make sure, and I'm just saying, talking through the spirit right now, man.
That's right.
You want to make sure that you being careful what you do and what you say is true, man. Because you don't know who you're offending. And, you know, the Passover, we just had the Passover, so you should have really worked the things out with your brother before the Passover.
That's right.
This is a time to be cleaning up, man. You know? So this is a time to be cleaning up, man. And if you got faith, you know, if you're the elect, man, you're going to just be doing those things, man, just to make sure you're trying to be on point to the best of your ability. Not for men, but in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know, make sure you know, walking in the right spirit, man. You know, and that's a part of faith as well, man. You can't read about all this stuff, then go out here and just, you know, be a complete opposite of what which is a hypocrite. You know, it's a lot of hypocrites, man. Gotta say that. But you know, I'm just saying that through the spirit, man, and you know, pray that the Lord forgive the rebuke the wicked thoughts, rebuke the rebuke the wickedness that because our minds are not thinking. You know, these minds, the scriptures say the mind is desperately wicked. So sometimes you got to ask the Lord to rebuke your thoughts. Because you can be thinking the wrong thing. The Lord weighs the heart. He knows what you're thinking.
That's right,
You know, so you got to be careful. So,
so real quick, just to back you up, because like you said, with the Feast of Unleavened Bread, you know what I'm saying? So with Passover, we had that with the 16th. So the Feast of Unleavened Bread will end tomorrow night, sundown. Yeah, tomorrow sundown. You know, so you're still supposed to get that leaven out the whole time. You're supposed to be meditating and trying to get that leaven out your body, man.
Yeah.
Because if you carry that leaven on, that says like a cancer, and it could go into another brother, man, and you'll never be healed. But this is Galatians chapter 5 and verse I'm gonna go to verse. We'll start at verse 7. It says, "Ye did run well. Who did hinder you that ye should not obey the truth? This persecution cometh not of him that calleth you. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump," man. You know, a little bit of leaven. So if you think about leaven, that's a rising agent in the yeast that makes the yeast to rise. You know, it makes it lift up. So if you got a little lump, you put just a little bit of leaven in there, that joint get real big, swelled up. You know, and that's detrimental to a body, man. You know, like look, a man that drinks a lot of beer, you know, his stomach just start getting bigger and bigger and bigger and rising out. That's leaven, man, and that can affect the whole body. You start messing with your back, you know what I'm saying, your legs, how you stand, all that, man. It's on your body, man. So you have to get that leaven out of your life, man. You know, and you think that you might be doing the work of the Lord, man, but the Lord, like I said, He can have you in that trick bag. You know, but verse 10 says, Verse 10 says, "I have confidence in you, through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that ye will be none otherwise minded, but he that troubleth you bear his judgment, whosoever he be." You know, so that's you got to get that leaven out, man. Whosoever hinders you, you're talking about the men of the Lord, right? Whosoever, I'm gonna read it again. It said, "I have confidence in you through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that ye will be none otherwise minded, But he that troubleth you shall bear his judgment. Whosoever he be. So who that's coming at you with all that leaven and talking crazy and is that, you're gonna see their judgment, man. You know, you're gonna be able to witness it and see it. You're gonna hear something about a lot of things, man. You know, because you're troubling a brother, man. You're not supposed to be a burden on a brother. You know, why would you try to burden another brother when he's already burdened in Babylon? You know, we're about to go through some heavy times. So the same way you try to burden that brother, in Jacob's trouble, the Lord is going to burden you, man. That trouble going to come, matter of fact, it's going to come double to you because you know. And you're going to be beat with many stripes. So you got to be real, man. Listen, man, you got to be very, very careful, man. You know, playing with the Lord, playing with his word. Like this is nothing to play with, man. You can play with Esau, you don't play with the Lord, man. But some of you dudes won't even play with Esau. You know? And your spirit is being sought out and they're being made manifest and the Lord is exposing you, man. You know? Whether, you know, a brother speaks on it or whatever, but trust, it's trust and believe that it's being seen, man. Because the Lord, his eyes, what does it say? His eyes are what?
Right, 10 times
Can you
brighter.
bring that up? You had something, brother?
I was gonna bring this. No, I get what you want.
No,
10 times brighter.
Yeah, come. Yeah, because he sees everything, man. You know? Why do you think these other nations is getting judged right now? And these Israelites, these Israelite women, man, they really getting judged, man.
Yeah.
You know, they had I think we mentioned it in camp yesterday. The way the Israelite woman, she got gunned down. They gave her like 16 shots. That sounded like they emptied the whole clip on her.
Yeah.
You know? So the Lord's not playing around.
Yeah.
And that's the women. So the women, they wicked.
Yeah.
You know, they try to come at the man and everything, take the kids away. So how much more you men that know the scriptures, that's using them maliciously and being wicked. Backbiting brothers, going behind their back, making up stuff, and then you have not repented. You have not asked for forgiveness. So you're still being sneaky, man. You know? But hey, man, the Lord sees that. And that's why we're going to bring this out right here. It's Sirach.
Sirach 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of man.
See that? And a man, that's heavy right there. Because such a man, he only feareth the eyes of men. How he looks in a certain light amongst men. You know?
Look what else to say.
You know? Because he be like, I'm in good standards. I'm this, I'm that. However, man, whatever. It's more than that, man. You know? You're supposed to be in good standards with your Habashim, your Shabashim, Chakodash, man.
Right.
You know? Like, hey, man, bring it up, brother.
Such a man only feareth the eyes of man.
That's right.
And knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are 10 times brighter than the sun.
That's right. 10 times brighter than the sun.
Beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts.
And considering the most secret parts, man. So there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. He's seeing everything. Right? Because look, man, you might think you're hiding. I remember when I was in the world, do some wicked shit and try to hide under something. Or go in the basement or hide under the covers or whatever, man. Think that you're sneaking around. But it's angels right there looking at you. Like, you fucking dummy. Writing it down, reporting it right back to Yahweh outside.
Yeah.
You know?
The eyes of the Lord is upon the sinful kingdom.
That, come on, you know what? You get that. You know?
I got you.
But that right there, hey, man, it says the most secret parts. So no matter where you think you're running to the hide, the Lord's watching, man. You know, he has his men set up. You have men out here, what it said, and I think it's Isaiah chapter 62:6. It said he has set up watchmen, man. You know? He set up watchmen, and they're on their watch. You know, we all have a certain watch. You know, some brothers, when they wake up, they hop on, watch the news, this, that, watch a hop do a video. That's all around, 24 hours a day. That's how the Lord works, man. You know, his men is always on it. Whether it's a video, you in the street prophesying, you know, on and off camera, you know, this is a job. This is a business, man.
Right.
You know,
How
and
I said,
that's right.
I be about my father's business.
That's right. It's a business, and it's the way you conduct yourself. You know, sometimes you snap. Hey man, it's a business. Man, what is this? This is a family business, because it's our Father's business. You know, and we're His children, so we gotta be about that business as well,
I
man.
got that preach up.
Come on, bring it out, bro.
Amos 9:9. Behold, the eyes, the Lord Yahweh, the power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it off. I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
That's right.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh.
See that? And what's that? That's that remnant, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you got, so to bring back, that's why I say will not utterly destroy Jacob, man. Why? Because he has to bring us back. You know, and he has to have that remnant left to bring the 2/3 back. Right. You know what I'm saying? If we are part of that number, you know. And but like I said, his eyes is on the sinful king. He going to wipe America off the face of the planet, man. You know. And for you, you Edomites, after your time is up, you're going to be the same way. You know, you're going to be done with. So hey man,
he already getting consumed through the spirit.
Oh man, God.
You know. All right. So us consuming him, you already getting hit with fire, man, through the words of this book.
That's right.
You know. And now he got to come like a dragon. He got to come bring. Hey, there's nothing left for you to do but go ahead and come down with that wrath, man.
That's right. Yeah.
You know. You know. So hey, and next after that, then this place got to be purged with fire, man.
That's right.
Gonna get hit with the news.
Because then you got like Esau's being backed into a corner, so he ready to come out swinging. The Lord putting the pressure on him to come out swinging.
Yeah.
You know, so he could destroy his ass, man. Right. You know?
Yep.
You got anything else? It was something else was Nah, if you got something, bro, you bring it up.
I'm gonna run this back real quick.
Okay.
Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, all right? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. All right? So, hey, you know, the eyes of the Lord, who's the eyes of the Lord? You know, the angels, you know, they're watching over this place, this sinful kingdom, man. Esau caused the whole world to really be drunken. But a high level wickedness is going on in Babylon the Great. And, you know, everybody's just, you know, out of their mind and, you know, just all type of stuff, you know, ungodly activities going on because of this man. You know, this man, again, you know, he's getting hit with that fire. So now you got to come like a dragon, man.
Yeah,
right? So but the Lord got his eyes on this kingdom, man. He got his eyes on this kingdom to destroy it. All right? So, hey, we patiently waiting for that, man. Okay. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's right, come.
Man, we waiting. You know, how long ago? That's what we saying. How long ago, Lord?
Suffering, man.
Yeah.
When you really think about it, when you waiting, man, patiently, that's like 50 Cent said, I've been patiently waiting for a track to explode on. You know what I'm saying? So that's suffering. If you want to explode on something, that means you're suffering.
Yeah.
You know? We're patiently waiting for the Lord to turn us into his weapons of warfare. Make us his battle axe. That's what we're waiting for. You know, but first we want to heal, and this is a part of the healing right here. You know, we're tearing down the strongholds of Babylon, you know. But that's how you heal your people, you know, through this word. And eventually that the Lord what's that? I will call for many fish. Jeremiah, what's that?
I will 16:16.
Yeah, come.
You know, I will
you
call.
Bring that out first.
Okay. You want to bring that out real quick?
Nah, bring that out right there.
Baruch, or go with the brother, what he's saying, patience, man. Hey, brothers are like, man, you know, brothers are like ready, man, for this kingdom to come down, man. You know, Baruch 4:25, my child, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. You see that? Hey, for thy enemy has persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction. That's what we waiting on, man. You know, we waiting on to see the downfall of this kingdom, man.
That's right.
We're fucking tired of being on the bottom.
That's right.
Our women mouthing off at us. You know, barely got enough money to survive in this kingdom. But we gotta wait patiently, man. just I feel like the spirit of these scriptures, man, just knowing, like, you know how you get upset and then you just go into the scriptures, man, you start calming down.
No, calm. That's right.
You know?
That's right.
That's helping us, huh?
It's our comfort.
It's our comfort. That's helping us, you know, be patient, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we know it's coming, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to see the persecution of, you know, of our enemy, man. See the downfall of our enemy. We want to witness that. But let me run that back. Baruch 4:25. My children suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. You see that? Yeah. So we ultimately we still getting punished.
That's right.
You know, you know, for thine enemy has persecuted thee, but shortly thou means thou shalt see his destruction. Okay, and shall tread upon his neck. Man,
damn. Yo, just like Joshua, you know, when he was on the scene, man, and how he put the he put his foot on the king's neck, man. I believe they killed him, man. Cut the king's head off and hung him up all day long, and they took him down the nighttime, man. You know, so soon we'll be able to do that. Yeah. You know, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, because he's going to have to, because, coming into these times, you're going to have spiritual powers, man. You're going to have to. There's no getting around. These bodies are feeble. They're weak. You know, they're flesh. They're easily the fall, man. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But it says, it would say, patiently wait. Yep. I got one real fast. This is Wisdom of Solomon 15:1. It says, but thou, O Most High, art gracious and true, long-suffering, and in mercy ordering all things, man. You know, so out of his mouth, he spoke these things, man, that it has to happen. Yo, you know what? I got to do this. He spoke his word. He's saying that he shall not lie. But look, it says long-suffering, so he's suffering, man. You know, he's long-suffering, so we have to be in that same mindset. You know, it says, and in mercy ordering all things. So he put out the orders. So once them orders go out, there's no taking them back. You know, because that's how faithful and true he is, man. You know? Sure, bro. All right.
Hey, man, this just bring it back there, you know, we were patiently waiting to see the downfall of our enemy. This is Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. So, you know, hey, man, ultimately, I pray to be around during that time to see this man fall. I want to see it with my own 2 eyes, you know. But, hey, we know we got to, you know, wait, you know, patiently and ask for mercy from the Heavenly Father, man. That's right. Be able to, you know, see that, man. You got it.
But that's heavy, man. To see the downfall of your enemies, you know, that's a beautiful thing, man. And we're starting to see it already.
Cause they rejoiced when we went down. You know, that's right. They rejoiced when we went down, raiding through the temple, hey, you know, rejoicing that they had the opportunity to get us, man. That's the day the scripture. That's the day they look for. You know, but Esau, your day is coming, man. Your day is coming where we'll be able to be happy. Because you corrupt the whole world. That's right. You destroyed all nations. That's right. You know? That's right. And the earth is suffering under you, man. You know?
That's right, brother. You got it. I got a swift one real fast. This is Psalms 37 and 7. Real quick, Mr. Book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 7. And it reads, kind of said, what's it? Songs that I said. Hold on.
That whole chapter going in.
Okay.
It was 1:7, verse 7?
No, not that one. Hold on. 20. Be still before the Most High, and wait patiently for Him. That's 37. What? Oh, come, Salaki, I'm tripping. Salaki, forgive me. All right, this is Psalm chapter 37, verse 7.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Come,
I'm gonna hold it right here.
Yeah, come, tripping.
Yeah.
You want to bring it out?
Yeah. Psalms 37:7.
Come.
Rest in the Lord Yahweh and wait patiently for him.
That's right.
Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way,
Right.
because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass.
That's right.
Okay.
So what you see, so you have to rest in Yahweh, man, by sitting outside. You know, you got to. Hey, that's what waiting, suffering. You know, don't sweat with these evil people that prosper, but you have men that they look at that. You know, because they want that same lifestyle, that lavish lifestyle, like this, that.
In the scripture, in the word Salaki,
go ahead, brother.
The word fret is in the chara in the Hebrew. You know, Psalms 8:27, 34, and it's chara, and it means to be hot, fiery, burn, become angry, be kindled.
Yo, that's us.
Yeah,
that's dope, bro. Like, yo, man, you know, when you really think about this place and you know this truth, it's dead, man. Your blood be boiling, man.
Yeah. The watching enemies, man. These puny Edomites.
Oh man.
On top of the world, destroying the world. Like, you know, is this the man that made the earth tremble? You know? This mother.
Yo, God.
Hey.
That's right.
You know, we gotta be patient, man. Be patient and wait, man, to the very end. You know, and anger yourself, you know, anger yourself not against him. That prosper. The Lord got him. The Lord already got him in a trick bag, man. Ooh, he said he gonna use us. Man, he gonna use us to bring them out the holes, man.
That's right, yeah.
Us brothers, we wait patiently, man. We gonna be the ones that get to lay hands on them, man. You know, Lord's with me, man. I know I say Lord's with me every day.
God, that's right,
Lord, hey.
We go. Oh man, that's gonna be a great, beautiful thing.
It's gonna be a beautiful sight to see that they have no might. We're gonna be able to snatch them up, and they not gonna have no might, nobody to help them.
That's right, because we don't have no might in our hands.
That's right.
There ain't no might in our hands. Our strength comes from the heavens, man.
That's right.
That's why I tell you, look to the hills was coming for your help. You know? I got another one. This is Lamentations chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 25. It says, Yahweh is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Yahweh, man. You know? And that's what we doing. Sometimes, but you have to defend the gospel. Matter of fact, you got Exodus 14:14. You know, because we were patiently waiting. We're waiting on the Lord, man. Suffering, waiting. Like, Lord, when is it? Like, yo, even back in the ancient world, you know, the disciples, man, they wanted the kingdom to come right then. You know, but the Lord, it's a process, man, that you have to go through.
They say, when should these things be?
That's right, yeah. Because of course, your spirit's going to get. When you hear stuff like that, you're like, damn, I can't wait for that. You know, you want that to happen right then and there, man. Yeah. You know, because you heard of it, but you have to be faithful and follow the rules. You know, like that wicked ass dude Biggie was talking about the 10. I don't even like saying it, but he said follow these rules. You have mad bread to break up. If not 24 years on the wake up. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, you follow these rules, laws, statutes, and commandments, you'll have mad bread to break up amongst your brethren. You know, because you're going to be what? A part of that the rulers in the kingdom, man. You know, but I got another swift one, because like what we said,
you got brand new Exodus.
Oh yeah, come bring it out real fast.
Exodus 14:14. The Lord Yahweh shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
That's right. So the Lord is going to fight for you. We justified in Yahweh Mashiach. Yo, we good. You're going to justify this, man. You know? And we don't go, hey, man, you don't really got to do too much explaining to yourself. You just do the work. You know? That's it. Just do the work. This is real fast. This is John chapter 13, verse 7. That's why I was talking about, like, when the Lord said, you know, we was like, yo, when is this going to happen? You wanted to happen now. But the Lord already knew what he had to do first. But it says, nah, Salaki, that's not the right scripture.
I got one real quick.
We're going to bring it up. Bro.
This is Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait upon me, said the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the fray. But my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So you have to be patient. You got to wait, right? You got these multitudes of people. Y'all remember in the beginning of 2019, these motherfuckers are running through the streets, you know, trying to get some justice. Black Lives Matter.
Oh, yo, they jumped the gun.
They jumped the gun.
They wanted vengeance. They took vengeance upon themselves.
Right.
And they was out of season. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what season they in. They got emotional. But at the end of the day, the Lord, he ordained all that. You know? Slap it, bro.
Yeah, now you got a lot of people in this time, they are waking up to this wicked ass kingdom.
That's right.
And they trying to take matter in their own hand. Well, we're gonna get together and create an organization, we're gonna grow food, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get guns, we're gonna no, that ain't how it go. You know, he said, wait upon me. This is the Lord. This is the Lord determination, man. Right? To gather the nations, man, pour out of his assembly, man. That's what this World War III about. To destroy a lot of people, man. You know? And deliver Jake, man. So you don't have to do nothing like the brother said, teach the word. Be instant in season and out of season. You know? Constantly endure teaching his word, waiting patiently till this man complete the fall.
That's right.
You know, you got it out.
Nah, because when you at war, we had spiritual warfare. So when you at war, you gotta fight until the end.
Yeah.
You know? There ain't no stopping in the middle. Oh man, I'm tired of fighting. Just call it truce. No. The battle ain't over until somebody wins. Man.
Fight to the death.
That's right. And we're going to that. That's why the Lord said you gotta be faithful until death, man. And he'll give you a crown.
Crown of life.
You know? And that's what he wants. Because after that, we can't die anymore, man. You know? And that's that crown of life. When he give you that crown of life, how you going to die? You know? Ooh, yo, can you grab 2 Chronicles 15 and 7? You might can start up at probably 5, 6.
What chapter?
2 Chronicles 15 and 7. That's what the point is at. But you can probably start up a little, just to give them a little bit of substance.
15 and 7. So
this thing's all about endurance, strength, man. You know? Especially because you can't get weak. When you talk about the faint-hearted, man. You can't be around a brother that's faint-hearted, man.
Yeah, put off the weak nature.
Yeah, exactly. Put off that weak nature. You know? And it's a lot of men that still have that weak nature, man. They're not able to just get up and, yo, Lord, I'm going to just do this for you. You know? They can't do that. Because it wasn't given to them to do that. They want to hold on to the baggage of this world, man. You know, and claim hey, because the reason why they want to hold on to the baggage of this world is they love it. They love this world deep down inside. They can't just get up and boom, I'm out. Fuck it.
What the scripture say? Any man that loves the world is an enemy.
That's right.
You know, right? The enemy of the Most High.
That's right. You got it, brother.
2 Chronicles 15:7. Be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded.
Come on, man. You can read that again.
Man. Hey, come on. 2 Chronicles 15:7. Be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hands be weak.
That's right.
For your work shall be rewarded.
That's right. So you can't give up, man. This ain't right now. Ain't the time to give up. You have to stay strong. Keep fighting. You know, because your work will be rewarded. And even though it might seem like it, like what it say in Habakkuk, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right?
No, though it may tarry, wait for it. Because it shall come and it shall speak and not lie. You know, so but you gotta stay strong for that. It's all about, you have to have that Yakauba spirit. And Yakauba in the Hebrew is endurance. You know, you have to have that endurance, man, to endure to the end. All right? And you know what he said? He said, behold, he said, I come of quick and my reward is with me.
I was just thinking that.
You know, you want to bring it out?
Yeah, I
You
got
it. Unless you had something else.
Yeah. Let's see. 2nd Ezra 2 and 46.
Come, bring it out, brother.
All right. 2nd Ezra 2 and 46. All right. I'm going to start at 45. And he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal clothing and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned. He said, what? That we may receive crown of life.
That's right. That's
okay?
Right.
And receive palms. Okay?
Okay. That's right.
All right. And then said I to the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hand? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to command them.
And and then when it's talking about confessing in the world, it ain't just talking about going out there at camp. You know? Because you go, hey man, brothers do that. But it's all about the belief. So when the time is presented, when they got you facing that guillotine, whatever type of method they wanted to put you to death, they be like, do you believe in Yahweh and Yahweh Shah? You gonna be like, yeah, you gonna say no. If you say no, you're going for it, they might still put your ass to death just for being a fucking you know, just because that's Esau's wicked ass imagination, his mind. You know, that's the type of mindset that he has. So that's why it will behoove you to fight to the death.
Fight to the death. Be thou faithful in the death.
Kind. You don't never give up, man, because like that shows weakness, man.
Right.
You know.
So you should meditate on that anyway.
That's right, kind.
The scriptures say in Revelation 20 about the ones that died for the name of the Lord.
That's right.
They died for the testimony.
That's right.
They was beheaded for the testimony.
Yeah, kind.
So we know some brothers got to go.
That's right.
But guess what? You still gonna win.
Kind.
You know. If you're of the elect, you gotta go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
If you're of the elect, you gonna come back with your house shot and get busy. You know. So hey, go ahead, bro. You got it. I can finish up.
Oh man, because we saying like you got damn.
I got it.
This is Romans chapter 15, verse 5. It says, now the Most High of patience and consolation grant you be like-minded one toward another, according to Hamashiach Yahushua. You know, so we gotta be like-minded one toward another. So we gotta stand firm for his word, stand firm for his name. You know, because he gives us that patience. He has patience, man. You know, when Yahushua came here, look how much patience he had, man. Look how much suffering he went through, man. You know, so we have to be like-minded. Think like, my brother might go through the same thing, man. You know, like what I like to say out of dude from the FOI or whatever. He was like, man, the same dog that bit you bit me. You know, so you gotta think about that when it comes to your brother. The same thing that you going through, your brother's going through. You gotta be like-minded, because at the end of the day, we all could be put to death.
Yeah.
You know, just for the sake of this word, man. The sake of our power, man. You know? So you gotta be mindful of that, man. You got it, brother.
All right. All right, verse 47. So he answered me and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have professed in the world.
See that?
Then began I greatly to command them, okay, that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. And then the angel said unto me, go thy way and tell thy people what manner of thing, and how great wonder of the Lord Yahweh thy power thou hast seen. Right? So at the end of the day, man, you gotta be stiff. You gotta stand stiffly for the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Yep,
Can't
still.
waver, man. You gotta be, hey, this the time to go hard.
Mm-hmm.
Go hard,
Or go home.
go home.
Well,
You know?
this ain't home.
Right.
Go hard.
That's why we going hard, because we want to go home.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
That's right. We want that rest, man.
Yeah, we want to go home, man. You got to stand stiffly. And I just picture that in my head about, you know, the height, the Most High being taller than us, and he just, you know.
Put the crown.
Yeah, I just picture it like that, man. You got to, that gives me faith, man, just meditating on that.
I think when it's talking about him being taller, he has he's worship greater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Come.
hey.
Yeah. Well, I just, you know, I like that.
Yeah, but now when you
picture,
picture, come, because I like you would imagine it like that.
Yeah.
Like he did your big brother, like
Yeah.
take this car here, bro.
Yeah.
Put this on your big head.
Yeah, but the point
You know
is,
what I'm saying? Yo, like with Paid in Full. Remember when what was it? Rico was talking to Mitch's little brother, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you need to put a big ass medallion around that big ass head, around that neck." You know what I'm saying? And that's how Yahweh shot, because you stand stiffly and firmly for
right.
it. You gonna put that big crown on your head.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a beautiful day. Yo, you know how much you gonna rejoice when that happens, man, for standing stiffly, firmly for him.
Yeah.
For fighting for his word.
Yeah.
You got men that they waver, man, they can't do it.
Right.
And we witness things like that, yo.
Yeah.
You'll see things like that. Men really can't stand firmly for the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
They can't. No matter how hard they try. Like that song from it reminds you of that. From the RZA. It was like, no matter how hard you try, you can't stop me now. You know? I got a swift one if you want to grab this, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Baba Pashah. This is could you grab Colossians chapter 3, verse 12, Baba Pashah? This is a beautiful one, man. A lot of brothers, and this is a heavy scripture right here. Because a lot of brothers they can't do this, man. This is very important right here too.
I got you.
Yeah,
Colossians 3:12. Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind.
Kindness. You gotta be kind to your brother, man. Be humble, man. You know? But you got men that can't be humble. They just gotta be that guy, man. You know? Like, I'm puffed up. Scripture say, wisdom puffeth up, man.
Yeah, want to be the center of attention.
There it comes. The Lord is not dealing with a man like that. You know? And it's shown time and time again throughout the scriptures. All you gotta do is pick up the book and read.
Right.
You know?
Is your mind on your house side? Is your mind on you?
Exactly.
You know?
But see, they like to look, because if you were out of this world, that's what they like to look at you like that. Oh, look at him. They want to hear smooth things. Even though they claim the truth, they still want to hear smooth things, because they don't want to hear about themselves. You know?
All right. And they say meekness, long suffering.
And when it say the meek shall inherit the earth.
God.
Long suffering, because what? We going to suffer long, man. It feel like it's forever, man. We really suffering, man. We hurt, we beat up. You know, man, it's like you in the ring, like that Rocky movie. I think it was Rocky 1. When they was in the ring, they was getting it in. And they whooping each other ass to the point they both fell down. Boom.
Oh yeah.
They was exhausted. But hey, they both fell, but somebody had to get up to win the fight, man. You know, that's how it gets you, man, when you fight like that. When you fight hard like that, yeah, you're going to get exhausted, man. You're going to get tired, but you have to dig down in yourself and look and ask for that strength, man.
Yeah, pray.
You know, there you
pray,
go.
Pray that the Lord give you the strength to keep going.
That's right.
You know, take your spirit not off of you, man.
That's right.
Take not your spirit away, man. You know, if I'm not mistaken, Psalms 51, you know.
Ooh, that was it on that. Y'all got another one, Galatians 6 and 9.
What you got? I'll bring it up.
Galatians 6 and 9. You get do like Hey man, they get weary, man, but they can't give up, man.
Con.
You know?
6 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
And let us not be weary
Mm-hmm.
in well doing,
Mm-hmm.
but in due season
That's right.
we shall reap if we faint not.
That's it. Come on, man. So you give up, man.
Con.
You know? Of course, you can't be weary and well doing. You got to keep doing the good things, man.
Have the confidence
That's
that
right.
the Lord is going to say what is written. He's
That's
going to
right.
do what he's going to say, man.
That's right.
He ain't like us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Even though people try to put you, like, beat you down, you still have to have that brotherly love, man. Look what King David did, man. Saul. You know what I'm saying? He still like, yo, brother, whatever. You know, Saul even was delivered in David's hands to be put to death. Like he could have put him to death. But what did he do? He just cut off a piece of his garment. And that was, what was that? That was well doing. Yeah, kind of mercy. Doing well, doing good. He did good unto him. You know, he could have put him to death. But no, he feared the Most High. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Hashem Yahushua. You know? Those are on that. I mean, we can pretty much close it out, man. That was a great one.
Okay.
If you got anything else.
That last scripture was fit. Hey, that was fitting, man. Hey, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
All right. Hey, man.
Shalom to the Prophet elders, man.
Hey,
Shalom to the elect.
Shalom to the elect.
Next lesson, you want to say shalom.
And the Bible ball.
Bible ball. Waffle Bible ball. Fucking wicked ass thing.
Right.
Nobody watch it. I don't give a